Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. Welcome back to our channel. Who are the Palestinians? Where did they come from? And what does their DNA reveal about their deep, unbroken connection to the land? In a world filled with political claims and rewritten histories, science offers something unique: the truth written into the very cells of a people. Today, we explore the truth about Palestinian DNA, as well as the reality of Israeli DNA, and why conducting a DNA test in Israel is extremely controversial and even illegal in some cases. Modern genetic research shows that Palestinians are among the closest living descendants of the ancient Canaanites, a people who lived in the Levant over 4,000 years ago. Studies have compared ancient DNA extracted from Canaanite skeletons to the DNA of modern Palestinians, Lebanese and Syrians, and the results are striking. According to a 2020 study published in Cell, over 90% of the ancient Canaanite genome is preserved in today's Palestinian population. This means Palestinians have indigenous roots in the land that stretch back thousands of years, far before the arrival of Romans, Crusaders, Ottomans, or the British. Through centuries of empire, conquest, and migration, the people of Palestine remained. Empires came and went, but the local population, farmers, merchants, and scholars, held onto their land, their language, and their traditions. Genetic studies show remarkable continuity in the population of the Levant. Despite small genetic inputs from outside, due to trade, intermarriage, or military conquest, the core ancestry of Palestinians remains stable. This challenges the myth that today's Palestinians are recent arrivals or immigrants, which the Israelis have been trying to paint about them for more than 75 years. In fact, the DNA of the Palestinians is a living record of the land's ancient peoples, a mixture of Canaanites, Arameans, and early Arab tribes. After the re-establishment of Islam and its arrival in Palestine in the 7th century, many members of the local population accepted the new faith, but they did not disappear. They simply became Muslims, and their cultural and genetic identity evolved, but didn't disappear. This is important. The majority of today's Palestinian Muslims are not Arab invaders, but descendants of the same people who had lived there for millennia, people who gradually adopted the Arabic language and Islamic faith. Palestinian Christians, too, share this same ancestry, showing that religion may differ, but the DNA remains deeply rooted in the same soil. Recent genetic studies by institutions like Harvard, Columbia University, and the Max Planck Institute have all pointed to the same conclusion. Palestinians share a strong genetic continuity with ancient Levantine populations. One study published in Nature Communications found that modern Palestinians are genetically more similar to Bronze Age people from the Levant than almost any other group. This means the narrative that Palestinians are disconnected from the land, scientifically speaking, is completely false. For over 75 years, and the ongoing brutal assaults, Palestinians have faced displacement, occupation, and attempts at erasure. Yet their very DNA testifies they belong to the same land from which they are being expelled. Their blood remembers the olive trees, the mountains, and the sea. Their genes speak the language of the land, a language older than borders, politics, or modern ideologies. But what about the Israelis who insist that the Palestinians don't belong there, and that they are the rightful owners of the land, as their ancestors were evicted from Israel thousands of years ago? It might appear shocking to some that DNA testing is illegal or an extremely restrictive process in Israel for the very same reason as it might reveal the true identity of the Israelis living in Israel and occupying Palestine. This is because the DNA testing could challenge narratives about Jewish ancestry tied to the region, particularly for Ashkenazi Jews with European ancestry. This implies that obtaining a DNA test in Israel is either prohibited in certain regions or nearly unattainable. According to a 2019 Jerusalem Post article, Israel's genetic information law prohibits individuals from purchasing the kits from neighborhood pharmacies. Instead, a court order is required, which may require a letter from a doctor and a visit to a government-approved laboratory. The DNA test results that an Israeli does receive after going through all the processes and restrictions are the ones that are given through government-controlled authorities, which means that there are high chances that the results are manipulated. A clip of a Jew who had undergone a DNA test revealed that his DNA results were very shocking, as they did not show any connection to Israel or even the Middle East whatsoever.
I'm about to show you something extremely controversial. It's even illegal in the state of Israel. Ladies and gentlemen, my DNA. Now, I bet you thought it was going to be a lot crazier than that. Because it proves through your DNA that Jews around the world have no ancestral ties to the land of Israel. But according to Israeli law, the fact that I have Jewish blood gives me more right to somebody's home and land in the land of Palestine than somebody that has been there for hundreds of years.
Science does not lie. DNA has no political agenda. And when we look deep into the genetic story of Palestine, the truth is undeniable. The Palestinians are the real Semites, and thus the only population who truly deserves the label of anti-Semite is the Israeli population itself. The Palestinians are not strangers to the land. They are its original children. Relentless airstrikes and assaults attempt to bury its ancient heartbeat and living soul beneath the soil. Palestinian soil has absorbed the blood of martyrs. It will never accept the oppressors, and the oppressors will never be able to snatch it away from its rightful owners. May Allah liberate the holy land of Palestine. Amin.